Well, good morning, peeps. It's Sunday, about 11 o'clock. We're up here at the South Shop. We're gonna mess around. We're gonna hot ride and do some canning. So normally we do stuff like this at the North Shop. Like I said, I got the car down here and I'm gonna try to work on it in between while we're waiting for the canner to finish. So this is what we got to work with. We did have to rearrange these headers a little bit on the driver's side of this car. So they these are made for angle head plugs. I guess the plugs got too much angle on it, I don't know, but they were smacking it. I dinged it in a little bit, it would have worked, but you'd have to pull the header off, pull the plugs out. Fuck all that. So made it bigger. It'll fit in there, bolt right up. You see how much we got done on the motor. I didn't quite get where I wanted to get yesterday with it, but you know, it's life. Everything don't work as planned. But said we'll do some canning today too. We got some rabbits. Dog pissing on the floor. We got some rabbits, some deer. Usually we'd do something like this up here at the North Shop, but the car's here and I didn't want to haul it back and forth. So this right here is a burner we're going to use. I got a canner for my birthday. My birthday's the 23rd this month. I turned a whole 38, boys. 38 and already got gray hair. At least I still got some hair. But this is what I got for my birthday. And we're also gonna, brought the grill up here. We're gonna have a couple drunk chickens tonight. This is our rabbit. We put these in a bag about 3 weeks ago. The only problem with rabbit, these are great big rabbits. The only problem with rabbits are they get old, they get tough. So we're just gonna can them, and then it'll be tender. So we cleaned off the desk. It's gonna be our cutting board. I got a couple cutting boards. We're gonna mix some beef base up in some water, and we're gonna put the rabbits in the jars. Of course, we got jars sitting over there already, and we're gonna pour the water on them. So the rabbits can have a little beef base with them. We got some deer, just some quarters. We're gonna cut them up too. We're just gonna put water and salt in them, put them in a canner. So I'll get some footage of this as we go along. I'm gonna holler at Grandpa. Grandpa's gonna come up here and help me. Give him something to do. He likes to do it. So that's what we got going on today. Figured I'd bring you all up with us and enjoy it. Maybe learn something. Right or wrong, never know. At least we get her done. Oh, there we have it. 8 jars of rabbit, ready to go in the cooker. It takes an hour and 20 minutes to cook this stuff. It's 10 pounds. So what we do is put 7 jars in there. We fill it up. There's supposed to be a mark in here somewhere. Yeah, they're on the side. I don't know if you can see it or not. Supposed to put it at the bottom line. Turn the burner on. About 10 minutes worth of steam out of the nozzle on the lid. Then you put the bobber on. Right here. Be 10 pounds, so we'll pull one of these washers off. And we let it cook an hour and 20 minutes. It should be done. You pull them out, let them cool, then you can screw these lids back off if they seal. So what we're going to go ahead and do, we're going to go ahead and mark them. Rabbit 2012. That way we know what we got in them. And then while this is cooking, we're going to go ahead and cut our deer up. The only thing I put in here, I put a little bit of this here beef base in there. Mix it up with some water, dumped it in there. I poured a little bit of salt on top of it. So let's get the fire started and see what we got. Well, Now we got her on a burner. I put that piece of metal underneath that, between that burner and that canner. It says don't use high flame on it, high flame fish fryers and shit like that, because they warp the bottom. So I run that piece of metal underneath it, kind of to even out the flame, so the flames ain't just actually in one spot. I did have to go get another bottle of propane. It was empty. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna put this on here, and so we're gonna let steam come out of the hole for about 10 minutes. And we're gonna put the flipper flopper on it and see if we can accomplish this without blowing everything up. If there is a line in there, that's how far we filled it up to. So let's get her cooking. Put the lid on it, and all it is now a waiting game. Like I said, the reason why we're doing it up here is because while I'm waiting for this to cook, I'm gonna work on the car. So hopefully everything works out good in an hour, probably about an hour and a half actually, because hour and 20 minutes after we put the flopper on. And you gotta have steam coming out of it for about 10 minutes. So that'll probably be about an hour and 35, 40 minutes. This one here will be done. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully nothing blows up. Well, Pete, it took me a little while to figure the canner out. Oil fellas, you know, read the directions. We finally got the little bobber to bob back and forth on her. We try to turn the heat down a little bit. It's supposed to be bobbing very gently. Supposed to cook for an hour and 20 minutes like this. So, we turn the heat down a little. See, we still want to keep it bobbing. That's a 10-pound bobber on it. It's 10 pounds of pressure. It's got 2 rings on it, 5 as I know rings. Each ring's 5. But we got her operating now. I put that metal plate underneath it, so it took me a long time for the canner itself to heat up. Well, it ain't no big deal. Got time. Meantime, we've been working on the hot rod. We welded up transmission mount. It's gonna be solid transmission mount. I did get the header on, fit perfect. Fixing to pull out the temperature setting unit, reroute it. So really what we're going to do, we're going to end up putting the gauges in now. Working on getting the gauges in. I still got to put the transmission lines on, radiator and all that good shit. But do got good clearance. And I believe, you know, we've tightened the motor mounts up, they're tight. We got a mini starter here, and that's about it. We're just working on this and waiting for the canner to finish so we can go ahead and throw another load in. So I'm hoping to have this thing started up today. We got shorty headers on both sides, but well, we'll get back with you. Well, peeps, back again here at Blue Collar Sale. Lazy dog. Took the first batch of canned rabbit out of the canner. They look good. We turned them off at 3 o'clock. The bobber really didn't start taking off till about 2. But I put them on that burner at noon. So generally it takes hour 20 minutes, but they've been popping, so I think we're fine there. We got One more rabbit, 5 deer in an empty jar in there. Just take the space up. We got it cranked up. I imagine this one here will be done about 6:30. In the meantime, I've been over here working on the old sleeper, Thumper. I got plug wires on. We put the header on. It looks good. I don't care if it looks different, but it works. That's the main thing. Got the gauges inside all done. Got the oil line, temp sending unit. I got the motor mount bolt on. Had to go buy battery cable. Getting ready to wire the ignition box up, run the training lines, put the radiator and everything else back in it. I don't know if I'm gonna get this thing running today. It's gonna be close pressed for time. But if not this weekend, I'll get it running next weekend. I do have a super coil for it, but I have no way to mount it up, and the frickin' wire they sent me with the deal ain't long enough. So I may just run out and grab a regular coil for now, use it, go from there. I'm anxious to hear it run, but it'll run one of these days. I'm not really overly concerned about that. I like it nice and peaceful up here, kind of enjoying myself. Ain't got no rugrats driving me crazy. So, well, we'll wait for the next batch to get done. Got a rough life, don't he? But yeah, we'll wait for the next batch to get done, and I'll show you on that, and I'll show you how we cook our drunk chickens. Holler back at you in a little bit. Well, peeps, the day here is about over. We finished canning. Canned 13 jars. We ate one of the jars of rabbit. We made a couple drunk chickens. It's 8:30 at night. We're gonna call it tonight. We'll get a gallon of milk for the kids. Head her home. I did get the gauges installed, the old street rod or the sleeper. Did not get her fired up today. Did get the wiring of the box done. I had to come across the coil, got the plug wires on, got the radiator in, still got to find a fan. Got the battery cables on. Still got to put transmission lines in, got the radiator hoses. You got to find another clamp. We don't, like I said, we don't have transmission lines on yet, but I didn't remove the gas tank yet. Look at it. But tomorrow we'll come in, put the hood on it, push it out for the week. But that's where we're at. Got all the canning done. The last deal come off at 6 o'clock. Fryer's still sitting there. The place probably cold now, but so we made some drunk chicken. It was pretty good. But this day's over. Catching up on a little bit of my YouTube. Hope you all enjoyed this today. Maybe learned something from it. But y'all have a good day. Good night.